Hey Poke Peeps, so today we're just going to be playing some Monotype. So I'm going to make a dark Monotype team as suggested on Instagram. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the team build, and then we'll hopefully get some games afterwards. So one Pokemon that I'm pretty much never going to do a dark Monotype team without is actually Krokodile. So we're going to put him straight in. Choice Scarf. It's the only thing that I see Krook as useful with is the Choice Scarf. He's not very fast. He's not actually that strong. You've really just got to catch things off guard, get the Moxie boost, and sort of live like that. So we're just going for a fairly standard set. We've got the Stone Edge, Knockoff, Earthquake, and Superpower. Then we're going to need something a little bit more defensive. So let's go with... Okay, who's going to be our defensive? Well, let's go with Umbreon. He's pretty defensive, so we'll go leftovers. I really don't want to have issues with someone toxicking Umbreon or whoever I choose to be the next wall. So we're going to have Heal Bell on this one, with the Wish, Foul Play, and Toxic, because we're really solid people and we're going to Toxic Stall a lot of people. Now we need a little bit more offense in there. I did initially want to go with a Mega Gyarados, but unfortunately because its original form is Water Flying, the game wouldn't let me. Which is a bummer, but still gives us the option to go with... We can go with Greninja, and that way we can have any type Pokemon. I never really know what to run Greninja as. Maybe the choice specs? Protein, with a U-turn, Hydro Pump, oh, it doesn't know Sludge attacks. I do want it to know Gunk Shot. No, we're not going choice specs. We're going expert belt. And then probably should have an ice move on this one because I doubt I'll have it on anything else. And just the standard set's fine. 377, I always thought it was faster, but that's all good. Who will we have next? Let's go Alolan Muck with the Aguave Berry. Gluttony, I guess. Then we can just go Knockoff, Poison Jab, Shadow Sneak, and Ice Punch? Maybe? Could work. And do we need it to be fully defensive, or should we chuck it with... Okay, we've got two options. We're chucking Assault Vest on it, and then run the same set, but with Poison Touch. Yeah, we're going to do that actually. We're going to go Assault Vest, we're going to go Poison Touch, and then we'll see if this doesn't switch. I'm actually quite happy with this because with the Assault Vest, he's going to have about 300 and something or other. Let's go Mandibuzz now. Rocky Helmet's always a good, considering it's going to be our defensive Pokemon. We'll go the Roost. Toxic, Foul Play is usually a pretty good move, and then the slow U-turn, max defense, perfect. Okay, I'm liking this. I kind of want a fire Pokemon, so looks like Incineroar's coming to the game. Now, this time we'll go with the Aguave, Intimidate. I don't really need Fake Out, I don't think. See, watch this. Very first game, we're going to need it, so that's just how it works. But what else would we have in place? Maybe a Drain Punch? But it's not even that strong. What's my team weak against? Fairy, but we've got Muck and Greninja that can take out fairies. Then we've got Fighting, but Mandibuzz can sort of deal with fighting mons. do we go... I'm just going to go Fake Out. It's going to come a time where I'm going to need it. And let's go a fully offensive one. Why not? Okay, so... This is gonna... I'm not happy with this team, but let's give it a shot anyway. I'll be back when I've found a game. Okay, Pokey Peeps, we're back, and pretty much something I'm terrified of is this team. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the look of it. I've got no grass nor electric moves on this team. In hindsight, probably should go for something instead of Incineroar. Because, yeah, we're going to lead with Muck, I think. Hopefully doesn't lead with anything. Yeah, I'm okay with this. We're going to knock off on something. He's going to taunt. He gets his Justified boost, which is fine. They're never ever going to be a, whatchamacallit, set. Then I'm going to go for a Poison Jib? A Poison Jib. And he's the Calm Mindset. So he's going to go down now to Shadow Sneak. Purely offensive Muck with the Assault Vest coming in clutch. I'm kind of scared because I really can see the Swampert coming in next. And my only switch for Swampert is the Mandibuzz, which will die to 2 Ice Punches. That's really funny. He's speaking a different language to me, and I have no idea what he's saying. So the Swampert comes in. Now, obvious is obvious. He's going to be the Mega Swampert. So we're going to go for a Poison Jab, predicting him to set up his own rain, which he doesn't do. We go down. I stuffed up. So our defensive wall is in fact Mandibuzz, who is going to do a lovely little bit of toxic work here, and he's going to hit because we're really skilled and we deserve to hit. Aren't you, Mandibuzz? He goes straight for the Ice Punch. At this point, we're going to be doing more damage to him, and he missed it. That's bloody hilarious. We go for the Roost. And yeah, we're okay. But it looks like it's actually a fairly fast Swampert. So it's got a fair bit of what's that stuff called? Bulk. This is terrifying. We're going to Toxic, and we're going to hit it, and then we're going to switch straight into Incineroar, who can take the Icicle Spear, because I'm assuming Shell Smash coming out. I don't understand why people take so long to make their moves, particularly when it comes to just low-level Monotype or whatever it is, because for me, set up the Shell Smash, and then I have to try and work around and stall and do whatever I can, which is fine, but I don't know why he's not just making that move. I know it, he knows it. I'm in a fairly bad spot against this team, because A, I missed an attack. I know I'm back up to full and I got a little bit of damage on the Swampert, but I would have been in the same position, but with a Toxic Swampert, which would have been significantly better. He's really thinking about this. Okay, so he went for the play thinking that I was going to have the, whatchamacallit. We do hit the Toxic, which is perfect. Then we're going to switch into Incineroar. I don't want my, what's that Pokemon called? Mandibuzz going down because there's no need at this point. I can now go for a Fake Out, which will prolong the poison damage, or he'll switch into the Poliwrath, or really anything. I've still got my Scarfed Crook, but I'm pretty sure Cloyster, after after a certain move, Shell Smash still outspeed. So I'm going to go for a knockoff here. He just goes for the Hydro Pump. We get our Berry up, and that does a fair bit. Toxic kills. So that was one big threat out of the way. I personally disagree with his move to not go for the Shell Smash. Setting up on this team would be completely beneficial to him because I'm going to go for a knockoff. He's probably going to go for some setups now. Kind of, it doesn't. That's fine. That's really good. He's Moxie though, which isn't good. So I'm going to go into Umbreon. Go for a Wish. Okay. Oh, wow. So the prediction's coming out there. Wow. Okay. We're actually not in that bad of a spot. Now we just keep foul playing. I think he's shot himself a little bit in the foot. Unless we flinch. No, yeah. We're all good. Now, this Umbreon is almost completely specially defensive. I think I've only got about 20 or so defense EVs, if I remember correctly. We'll go for another foul play here. I also just realized I have a very, very slow team with this Dark team. I do kind of want to keep Umbreon around, but I just don't have anything. Just don't have anything. Okay. I see what's going on here. I'm going to go for a Wish. The crit 100% mattered then. So I'm going to send in Krokodile here, which will get the KO because I also get a crit, but that would have killed anyways. The Mega Swampert coming in now. And then I'm fairly sure... No, Poliwrath. Star Platinum. Okay, so Earthquake. Let's see how much you do. Alright, that's not bad. And he misses his Focus Blast. So I'm pretty sure... Yeah, he said good game. But yeah, we pretty much won because of that miss there. I do think we would have survived it, to be completely honest. Krook doesn't have that bad a special defense, and he isn't that strong. Let's just actually have a quick calc of that. So it only had a it had a 96% chance to knock us out. Sorry, it had a fairly good chance to knock us out, but at the same time, when you're playing with moves that have significantly lower accuracy, missing's gonna happen. He would have been quite a bit better off with like a circle throw set, making sure I had to switch out. Wouldn't have killed, but there wouldn't have been a +2 Krook to take on the Swampert in the runs. Or could have had a Rain Dance Swift Sim set. I've run that one before. A lot of fun, works really well. Set up your Rain Dance, then your Waterfall's going to KO 90% of things. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. As always,